Yo, I keep doing this clapping thing. Anyway, welcome to the video. Today's video, we're gonna talk about something very, very important when it comes to training. And this is specifically just on lower body. We're gonna talk about squats. There's plenty of variations for you to do. My go-to is a barbell back squat or a barbell front squat. A variation that I do myself and that I give other people to do is gonna be goblet squats or body weight squats. For any reason you have any lower back pain, if you find there's discomfort holding the barbell up that high because of mobility issues, we're gonna talk about a variation that you can do that's not only going to strengthen your legs, it's going to sculpt your legs as well as develop some core and stability as well. Welcome to the rear foot elevated split squat. For the split squat with the rear foot elevated, there's going to be a couple things that's important, but the first thing is determining the height. So we have a bench and we have a hip thrust machine. I'm 6 foot again, and I want you to know that when I'm doing this, my knee can touch the ground using a bench, but it's much harder for other people who are shorter. Let me show an example. Also, boom, now for anybody that's a client of mine, I'm gonna send you to this video, so I want you to pay attention. When you get set up with the rear foot elevated split squat, I like for you to touch the pad, then I like for you to take a big step out with your feet, then I want your laces of the back foot to touch the pad. Now from here, I'm gonna pretend that there's a wall in between the front of my front knee, and then I cannot go past that. Meaning, I want the back knee to come down and back up. So the back foot is doing very little strength-wise, but it's kind of helping me with stability. Either leg that you have in front is going to show whether which one is weaker and which one is stronger. So again, when we're starting at the pad, from here, it doesn't matter which foot you take out forward. One big step, the back of your foot, the laces is on the edge of the pad, down and back, and then back up. Again, down and back, and then back up. For most people, I'm gonna recommend that you do this leaning forward versus being upright. The reason why is because when you're upright in this position and I'm down here, one leg is at a different angle, and then my upper body is at a different angle. This is gonna cause, over time, some type of lower back pain. But if I'm leaning forward, two things. I get to focus more on working my butt or my posterior chain, and two, it's just gonna be much more comfortable for me to come up and down in that movement. So for most people, if you are very short, you should not be using this. If you are tall enough, then you should be using the bench. You can use the bench. For people that are much shorter, let's say using a hip thrust machine, again, same principle still applies. You're gonna take a big step out, the back foot lace is gonna be touching the pad, down and back. I can get here much easier, and then back up. Leaning forward, knee touches, and then I'm back up. So that's pretty much it. That is the rear foot elevated split squat, a variation to doing back squats or to doing front squats. Here is something that I've noticed when I have clients doing this movement in the gym. Pay attention to what happens to my knee and what happens to my foot. So from here, when I'm coming forward, if I have my foot too close to the bench, what's gonna happen is my knee is gonna project too forward, my heel is gonna come off the ground. Now I have no more strength and no more stability in my leg. If I bring that knee back and focus on the back knee is the one that's just moving down and up, I'm gonna have a much better time doing this exercise, as well as I'm not gonna have any type of knee pain while I'm doing it. So most of the issue is when you're doing a rear foot elevated split squat or any type of split squat to begin with, let's say I'm just on the floor, and from right here, if I treat the back knee as an elevator, coming down and up, and not letting the knee travel too forward, my heel does not come off the ground and I do not have any knee pain. Now let's watch my front knee as I don't control this and I let it shoot too forward. Now my heels come off the ground, I have no more stability, and my front knee is most likely going to get injured and develop some pain. So bring that back knee down and keep that heel on the ground and then back up. The two variations as far as leaning forward versus standing up straight, the more vertical your torso is, the more you're gonna work your quads. The more that you're leaning forward, the more you're gonna work your butt. If you think about it like this, if you're a person that sits around all day and you don't do too much movement, when I'm in this position, my butt is relaxing, my hips is too flexed, and right now I'm not developing any strength in my glutes. So for people that sit all day, people have desk jobs, I would encourage you that when you get to the gym, any type of lunge, any type of split squat you do, lean forward, work more of your butt and less of your quads. So yesterday, I was watching a vlog that Kyle put out, and I remember after watching it, and I wrote a comment, "Fire, bro," because the shit was good. Like, this guy's skills editing is very, very good. The way he is on camera, he's developing some confidence, and I like the way how he explains things as not as somebody who's like, I'm a guru, but somebody who's learning and teaching along the way. I texted him and I said, because I didn't want to write this on on social media or on his YouTube and have other people like add to that negative comment if you could see it as a negative comment. But those people who's gonna give you advice, one, I never asked for that advice, and two, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That was me yesterday. Cal did not ask for my advice about whether he should be posting every single day, whether he should be recording and editing every single day, and I felt like it was my responsibility to give my 2 cents for somebody who was not asking for change. So when I told him, hey man, I've tried to record and I've tried to vlog and edit every single day, and I got burned out so quick. That was my experience. Kyle is a much better editor, much better vlogger, much better recorder, much better with the camera and the video than I am. And when I tried to do it, I burned out too quick because I was also trying to build up or start my personal training, and I was focusing on too many things at once. Kyle here is very good at this one thing, only cares about this one thing, wants to build this one thing up. And for me, I just apologized to him before we recorded this part, but I just think it's very important. One, Kyle, you're the man. I don't gotta say shit. Fuck what I say. Do what your own thing. But also, two, this goes for anybody who's trying to pursue something bigger than themselves or pursue a dream. And you got other people that want to give their opinion, their limitations, and their fears and project that on you. And one, it's just like, cool. Be kind as far as, no, be polite as far as like, yeah, just listen. But in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, shut the fuck up. I don't care. Fam, cool story, bro. Yeah, that's it. What's to do? I got more to get. Is there one in the front? If there's not, then I'm gonna make this filled up. Cool. All right, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. All right, cool. So thank you for watching this video about split squats and what to avoid. If you learned anything, leave a comment. If you didn't learn anything, leave a comment. If there's something else that you want me to address, another exercise that we could talk about, my DMs are open for you. All right. Keep dreaming, keep believing, keep working. Be somebody. Let's get it, baby. 1% better today and tomorrow.
It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way.